$1 million in more than a year, but the Niles Main Street Bridge project is finally complete. WSBT 22's James Fillmore is here. And James, this is good news for a lot of people.
Well, quite a few people showed up for a celebration to open it, Rick. There was a ribbon cutting, and shortly after, cars were able to drive over it. A lot of people are happy they can use the bridge again.
I am so excited that the bridge is open now because I have a manual transmission and I was really scared of having to overcome these icy hills.
Lee Jones lives in Niles. She can now drive over the bridge to visit her mother. Other people who drive around Niles often say they're glad they don't have to deal with the detours anymore.
I think people can go back to their familiar way of doing something as opposed to having to be directed.
Local businesses like the doll shop have been waiting anxiously for the bridge to reopen.
It does put the main traffic again coming down Main Street.
Owner Les Carroll says around 60% of his annual sales are around the holidays. His doll shop has been in downtown Niles since 2001. He says the bridge project did have a negative impact.
There was less traffic and less traffic in the store at the same time.
The owner of Venny's Sweet Shop in downtown Niles says she, like many others, were worried about losing business before the project started. Thankfully, though, they weren't impacted by the bridge closure. The owner says they're a destination business, so people found their way around the bridge to satisfy their sweet tooth.
But we're also very thankful that the bridge is open, because that's only going to help.
A lot of people say they like how the final product turned out. Jones has a special message about the bridge.
Shout out to MDOT for allowing us to actually have a part in the design. They had 3 designs and they let us choose from them.
A couple of restaurants say they did notice fewer customers during the bridge project. Carroll says newer businesses have opened since the bridge closed, so he thinks the reopening will really help them too. The work on the bridge isn't done just yet, though. Crews will be doing some more restoring and painting this spring. The impact on traffic is expected to be very little. In the studio, James Fillmore, WSBT 22 News.